Hey guys, welcome to Tech Positive again, the podcast that's taking technology and basically increasing revenue and profitability from technology. I'm Charlie Dino, your host. The sponsor today is AcquireTek, near and dear to my heart. I'm the CEO of AcquireTek. So the topic I want to talk about today, I've been seeing a lot recently out in what we do from a technology advisement perspective for businesses, is when we get contacted by folks in our network or folks that know of us. Typically, the first thing someone asks me or our team is about software. And there's a lot of good softwares out there. There's no bad softwares. I would tell you that you're going to find on any given software, no names, you're going to find half the crowd will say, love it, and half the crowd's going to say, terrible, never were able to implement it. It's all about the implementation team. But more importantly, it's really about the requirements gathering up front, the service and solution fit. And that's what the topic is about today. We do this at AcquireTek, but I would tell you, whether it's us, I'd love for it to be us, or just find a partner whereby they're agnostic from a service and solution perspective. And that's important because there's nothing wrong with folks that are representing these software companies and their services and solutions. The problem is there's no magical solution out there that solves all problems, right? That's first. Second, sometimes it's let's predispose a solution or a software service as the solution. And that's where the implementation, the expectations between client need and the actual service and solution sometimes don't meet, is because that upfront work has not been done. So we do a lot of assessments. I know of others that do. We've done hundreds and hundreds of them in our time within the consulting space. And a lot of times in those assessments, I will tell you, different software solutions. We've got partnerships with many at AcquireTek and in our companies. But we also sometimes, reality is sometimes we just say, hey, listen, here's an alternative solution where you might not need to go buy a software license or the like. Now, there are times you need to, right? And then you need to find the right implementation team to implement said software. We typically, to say agnostic, we'll point to a partner to do that unless we have direct relationship. But I just would say it's important to you. When I ran a very large region for a company in the Americas for IT, I had a lot of that. I mean, and younger in my career, I'd say, well, this software, that's going to be great. Just because you get into it, you start researching, you say it's going to solve everything, whereby I would truly advise you and encourage you, find someone. A lot of us try to do it on our own, but it's always good to have a third-party objective look, to find someone that digs deep, has a process, a repeatable process. We have that where we can show you, or a partner can show you, hey, listen, if I look at this, I look at it and say, here's what'll work for you. Here's a combination that'll work for you. We were just on a call this morning with someone where we talked to them. They've been a longtime client, where we said, we don't want to add a lot more back into your architecture. You already have a lot of connections within your architecture, where there's new technologies for that as well. So the whole theme to this is, I hope you'll take away a positive, which is that you don't have to necessarily go research and just say, this is the solution. Get someone to help guide you into that, to say, hey, I think this is your best bet. Here's why. Here's the methodology behind it. And again, no software is bad. I'm not saying buying software solutions is a bad thing. It's a good thing. Just have the data behind it with a partner like us or someone else that can guide you to the right service and solution. So listen, I hope you're enjoying these Tech Positive podcasts. I enjoy doing them. I've got a lot of knowledge and like to get more knowledge. So like and subscribe. The get more knowledge is, if you want to contact me and have a conversation around technology and how it can improve revenue and profitability, my email is charlie.dino@acquiretek.com. So thanks for joining Tech Positive, and I'll see you next time. If you believe technology can be a positive for business growth, please like and subscribe.